Yes, good morning, children. Today we are going to see factors affecting acid strength, right? Okay, now we have done so much about acids, weak acids, dissociation, then polyprotic acids, more than one proton if it is releasing, then what is their dissociation constant value, all such things we have been discussing so far. And today we are going to see what are the factors which affect the acid strength. Now when you go across a period and down the group. Okay. Now why some acids are stronger and some acids are weaker? What are the factors which are responsible for certain acids which are stronger and certain acids which are weaker? Okay. Now the extent of dissociation of an acid depends on the strength and polarity of the HA bond. Now what I am calling as HA bond. See, you have any acid which is donating a proton. That is why I am talking in terms of HA bond, because an acid is a proton donor. Okay. So I am taking hydrogen as common and anything else that is attached to hydrogen. So I am calling it as HA bond. Okay. Now the strength of the HA bond decreases. When you say HA bond strength decreases, what does it mean? The energy required to break the bond decreases. Okay. Now when the bond energy that is required to break the bond is less, that means H plus is released easily, is it not? So HA, it becomes more polar. Or you can say that the electronegativity difference between hydrogen and the atom to which it is attached, that is more. The electronegativity difference is more. So the separation is also very easy. Okay. Or you can say cleavage of the bond becomes easier. That is why it is able to donate H plus. Okay. Now we have to compare this down the groove and across a period. Right. Now look. Now if I take among the halogens HF, HCl, HBr, HI. Now this is down the group. And here methane, ammonia, water, HF. Here what you see? Carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. This is across the period. Right? Now across the period, here it is down the group. Now here also carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, they are all associated with hydrogen in each case. And here also along with halogens, hydrogen is associated. Right? Okay. Now what happens down the group and what happens across the period, let us see. Now when you take substances down the group, you will find that the HA bond strength, it depends upon polarity. Okay, when you go down the group, it depends upon polarity. As the size of the A atom, see this is hydrogen, HA I told you, is it not? As the size of the A atom increases, what happens? Acid strength also increases. Why acid strength is increasing? Because when the size increases, the bond strength decreases, is it not? The bond that is attached to hydrogen, if the size of iodine is more, it is something like, I can show it like this. Hydrogen is here and fluorine atom is this. Then with chlorine it is like this. Then with bromine it is like this. Then with iodine it is like this. Okay. So जितना ज़्यादा बड़ा होगा atom to which hydrogen is attached, उतना ही bond strength कम होंगे. Okay. So this is depending upon the size. As the size of the atom increases, bond strength decreases. So this can easily release proton. So HI is the strongest acid and HF is the least acidic. So this is down the group. So down the group on what basis you are telling? You are telling in terms of size. As the size increases, bond strength decreases. acidic strength increases. Okay, down the group, what is happening? Size increases. Size of what? Obviously, the atom attached to hydrogen. Okay, then down the group, bond strength decreases. Bond strength decreases down the group. And as the bond strength decreases, what is happening? Acidic character increases. Acidic character increases. Right? Size is increasing, bond strength is decreasing, and acidic strength is increasing. So you say Hi is the most acidic, HF is the least acidic. And also you know that in the case of HF, there is intermolecular hydrogen bonding because fluorine is highly electronegative, and you know very well that HF is a liquid, is it not? And so here the acidic strength is the lowest because hydrogen is caught between two electronegative atoms, right? So this cannot be released easily. So this is least acidic, this is most acidic. Now come to the substances across a period. Now across a period, what happens? Carbon is less electronegative than nitrogen, nitrogen is less electronegative than oxygen, oxygen is less electronegative than fluorine. Across the period, you have to talk in terms of electronegativity difference. Okay, whereas down the group you are going to talk in terms of size. Okay, try to understand. Down the group you will talk in terms of size and correspondingly bond dissociation energy, whereas across the period you will talk in terms of electronegativity difference. Now see here the electronegativity difference between hydrogen and F, and here it is O and H. Here it is N and H, and here it is C and H. Here it is H and F, right? H and F. Now what you find here, hydrogen is common in each case, but look at the atom that is attached to it. As and when the electronegative character increases, then what happens? Polarity will also increase. The difference in electronegativity is more. What is meant by difference in electronegativity? It causes polarity. That means it can easily ionize, or it can easily donate H+, or you can say its acidic character is increasing. So across the period you are going to talk in terms of electronegativity difference. Down the group you are going to talk in terms of size and the corresponding bond dissociation energy associated with it. Okay, so CH4 is less acidic than ammonia. Ammonia is less acidic than water. Water is less acidic than HF. This is how you will write. Whereas when you take this one, you will say HF is less acidic than HCl. This is less acidic than HBr. This is less acidic than HI. Right?